Hey, what's up guys? Radku here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today is going to be dual avatars. Now this deck is highly underrated. Most people genuinely don't like the deck just because it just doesn't do a ton. But the thing is, I think this deck has the potential to be the next Sky Strikers, just because of how compact the actual deck is and how easily they can put out so much stuff. Seriously, this deck has one card combos that can get you into 2 fusion monsters. Again, one card combos. I need to stress that so much. But the deck is hyper consistent just because of how many consistency cards we put in it. We can run an absorbent amount of hand traps. We can do a lot of things just because we have fusion, or just because this deck is a fusion deck and it locks you into fusion summoning does not mean that you cannot win and beat the crap out of your opponent with this deck. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting things off, I played 3 copies of Dual Avatar Fists. So you can target one dual avatar card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one dual avatar spell from your deck to your hand. Now this card is very good because this is an easy way to get into your combo plays. The reason I say one card combos is because this deck can straight up put out one card combos from 6 different cards in the deck. It can put out combos through Yuhi, and it can put out combos through Perfect Scent Aeon. This card is super broken, and it's definitely a 3-of in the deck. I play 2 copies of Dual Avatar Feats Kokoku, I think. So this card is basically the inverse, where it searches trap cards, except you don't need to destroy a card on the field. And during your opponent's turn, dual avatar cards you control except feat cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Or dual avatar you control except Kyoku can be destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special summon this card from your hand, then apply this effect. Destroy one dual avatar monster you control, and if you do, special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. This is a really good card to hard draw into, but I felt like it just didn't really have the super busted effect that I needed. Sure, that's a really good effect. Just the fusion effect alone is enough to carry this card, but I just really think that Yuhi is a lot better. If it came to it, you could cut out the upstart and put in a another copy of a dual avatar Kyoku. Just if you want to sacrifice a little bit of consistency for just a really powerful monster, you can play 3, you can play 2. It just varies on what you want to do with the deck. I play 3 copies of Ash, 3 copies of Ghost Bell, 2 copies of Skullmeister, and 3 copies of Gammon, of course your one driver, and I play 3 copies of Imperm. The reason I play so many hand traps is because of how easy it is to pop off with this deck. So the reason that Sky Strikers are able to use so many hand traps is because they can do all their combos with one card, like Sky Striker Ace Ray or Rose. Literally one card, that deck can do anything, and it's hyper consistent. That's the same with this deck. This deck is so consistent that you have one card combos and you are able to carry 4 to 3 hand traps in your hand at one time, which is very good. And definitely this is the optimal hand trap lineup for just any time in this format, just because of how graveyard reliant most cards are nowadays. I play 1 copy of Rhoda just because you can search your Yuhi and you can search your Koku. It's just really a good consistency card. It can't search much else in the deck, but Rhoda is definitely a really good option to search your combo pieces. 1 copy of Terraforming because your field spell is part of your 1 card combo, so just being able to get to it faster is very important for the deck. 3 copies of Dual Avatar Invitation. This card is flat out busted. On its own, it can set up amazing boards. Discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon as many Dual Avatar Spirit tokens as possible. Also, for the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon for the extra deck except fusion monsters, and all tokens you control cannot be attributed and are destroyed during the end phase. Apply all these effects. Fusions up to twice per turn. Fusion summon 1 Dual Avatar monster from your extra deck using monsters in your hand or field as fusion material. That is super busted. It in itself uses it as fusion material. Then this is literally a 1-card combo. 1 card, any discard, you get this, you win the duel. Because like you can summon out 2 of your fusion monsters, or if you're able to do your 1-card combo, you get Yuhi out on the field and you're able to summon empowered Kongoyo, which is very, very good. But this card, 1-card combo. This card, 1-card combo. This card, 1-card combo, kind of. Like, you need a little bit more of a boost to make Yuhi a combo piece, but it's still so consistent. I play 3 copies of Dual Avatar Defeating Evil. I actually really like this card. It's great for consistency. Target 1 Dual Avatar you control and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. So it's really good because it's on a quick play. So it's basically like a Dogmatica Punishment, except you lose a card. But considering how much you generate tokens in this deck, it's easy to just get it out on the field and leave it there. As many Dual Avatar Fusion monsters as possible by the... Then, if you destroyed a Dual Avatar Fusion monster, apply one of these effects, draw 1 card, banish 1 card from your opponent's graveyard. So, like, really, you could just get rid of one of your Dual Avatar Fusion monsters, like, after they've used their effects on your opponent's turn, just to have some quick effect disruption. Very, very good. I play 3 copies of Fusion Deployment. This card is actually really broken for the deck because it can search out your Yuhi and it's just really, really consistent. I will definitely do some play testing with this and I'll show you guys some of the videos. You can reveal 1 Fusion monster in your extra deck, special summon from your hand, or deck 1 of those fusion materials whose name was specifically listed on the card. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except fusion monsters. So this deck literally, like, the gimmick isn't even summoning tokens. The gimmick is locking you into fusion monsters, which is why I play a lack of non-fusion monsters in the extra deck. But this card is very, very good because it can search your Yuhi and get you into your 1-card combos. So, like, this card is, like, your best fusion card. So, like, really, you're going to generically go into it every single time. So, like, Fusion Deployment, being able to search your Yuhi is very, very good. I can't wait until we get the Empowered Migoyo, because this just needs Dual Avatar Feet Koku, and it's a great card to search out Koku if we get it in the TCG soon. So I'm really looking forward to that. I play 3 copies of Dual Avatar Compact. This card basically copies the effect of a Dual Avatar spell in the grave, which is actually really, 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 really good. So since it copies the effect, that means you get fusion materials on the field, and sorry. There's like a 2-card combo you can use. You can activate Dual Avatar Invitation, summon your 5 or 4 tokens, depending on what you want to do. Use them to go into your armored Ungoyo and your armored Agoyo. And then what you can do is you can set Dual Avatar Compact, activate it during your opponent's turn. Since there's no downside to the card, you don't need to discard 1 card, but you do need to banish a spell or trap, which is where your Dual Avatar Invitation comes in. You use this, copy the effect of Invitation, summon the 3 tokens, then you can use the effect Engrave to fusion summon, and then you'll have 1 more token on the field for tributes, especially since you have cards like Dual Avatar Defeating Evil. It's just so busted. The deck is just so consistent. I play 2 copies of Dual Avatar Return. Target 1 Dual Avatar in your graveyard, special summon it, and then if its original level is 4, you can special summon a Dual Avatar token. Then you can only activate it once per turn. So this is an easy way of recovery to get back your Yuhi, so you can go into your Kongoyo This card is just very, very good in the deck, and like it's just great for recovery plays, but I really didn't think it was good at 3 because of like consistency's sake. And then I play 3 copies of Imperm. Just great hand trap this format. Like, even if most decks aren't playing it right now, just being able to stop a True King of all calamities is really, really good. Going into the extra deck, I play 3 copies of Dual Avatar Empowered Kongoyo. So this, if this card battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step, or after damage calculation, you can return 1 monster your opponent controls to the hand. When your opponent's spell, trap, or effect is activated that targets this card while you control 2 or more fusion monsters, you can negate the activation. This card's actually like pretty decent. Like really just sets up some protection, and bouncing your opponent's monsters is definitely really good. I play 3 copies of Dual Avatar Armored Ungoyo. If a fusion monster, these ones only need 2 materials, just 2 generic materials, which is how you go into them instead of going into your Kongoyo. If a dual avatar fusion monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one dual avatar monster you control instead. During the main phase, if you control a fusion monster that was fusion summoned using the effect of using an effect monster as material, quick effect, you can target one monster one monster special summon from the extra deck, negate its effects until the end of the turn. So this card's actually just really good for baiting out negations, as well as the fact that you can summon it in defense mode. Like, you have 2 separate plays here. You have your feet, which is your going first play. It's just great for locking out. And then you have your hand fist, which is good for going second because it has battle like effects. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 attack position monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Also, this card cannot attack directly for the rest of the turn, then it's a hard once per turn. While you control a dual avatar fusion monster that was fusion summoned using an effect monster as material, all dual avatars gain 300 attack. So it's kind of decent, can get your feet up to 2000, but really this duo is like how is your win conditions. Like, sure, Empowered Kongoyo is your beat stick and your boss monster in the deck, but really what makes it powerful, what makes the deck powerful, is the fact that you can use feet to lock your opponent out during their turn, and you can use fist to beat them down during yours. I play 1 copy of First of Dragons. This card's pretty good just because it's another card you can go into. Considering how much you use your tokens in the deck, being able to go into it is fine, but like really you don't really summon it because it's just like another thing I just shoved in here last minute because I was bored, because you can't really summon it in the deck. But like if you want to, you can put up 1 copy of Polymerization or something, but it would really tank the consistency of the deck. Really, you could just sub this out for any Link monster. It really wouldn't matter. I play 1 copy of Link Karibo. Even though most of your cards lock you into fusion summoning, you could just do it next turn. Go into a Link Karibo. Doesn't really matter. 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn for some generic spot removal. 1 copy of Saryuja because I was bored. And 1 copy of Psyframe Lord Omega, just in case you can use Gamma on your turn, which is highly unlikely, but yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and let me know what you thought, and let me know if there's anything you would change about it. Would you cut out all of these hand traps in place of just different cards? Would you change up the dual avatar lineup? Would you cut anything out? Yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Peace, guys.